the Ghana Integrity Initiative, as we all know, is the local chapter of Transparency International. So the focus of our work is to advocate against corruption. So we work on legislations, improving legislations. We work on educating the citizenry on what corruption is, what are the dangers of corruption, and how we can help minimize corruption.
GII does not have the mandate to investigate corruption cases, so they collaborate with government institutions nationally and locally.
So we collaborate very well with the Commission for Human Rights and Administrative Justice, RAJ. It's a very important collaborator. We collaborate very well with the National Commission for Civic Education. We also work with the media. Ghana Journalists Association is a partner, and then civil society organizations all over.
This year is an election year in Ghana. GII will work to ensure that the elections will be fair and democratic.
Ghana is seen as the beacon of democracy in the sub-region. We have been able to successfully change over one government to another government, and we still did not encounter any war. We don't want to take those kind of achievements for granted. We believe it came by hard work. So during the election, we have peace messages all over, a lot of public education. We do a lot of advocacy. We also monitor, because when we monitor corruption in election, we want to create a level playing field in the election. We have to come to a consensus. So we have the political parties meeting and agreeing, actually signing that in this election we make sure that we do not buy votes and we do not engage in abuse of incumbency. So also try to focus our attention on how directly we can help the citizens.
GII has the platform I Paid a Bribe. Citizens can call in free and anonymously to report bribes. GII's ALAC Centre offers free advice in cases of corruption.
So basically what the advisory centre does is to receive complaints from witnesses and victims of corruption. Many people feel more comfortable calling than actually coming to the office.
When somebody walks in to make a complaint or calls in to make a complaint, we don't just get up and start writing letters because somebody has made a complaint. You have to look at the nature of complaint, whether or not the person has any document to substantiate any claim he is making.
We also take a lot of data. So as people report to us, we have this database where we put it, where are the people coming from, how many females are reporting, where are the cases. Because the main aim of the Advocacy and Legal Advice Center, which was established or which was begun by Transparency International, is to make sure that we change institution, we strengthen the institution.
GII are educating ordinary people about corruption at meetings across the country and on local radio, because corruption also takes place in the rural districts far away from Accra.
The government is the biggest employer in Ghana, and most of these people who are employed can't be accounted for. Gross names is actually names that are on the payroll. All these people are paid from a centralized payment system. A gentleman who is a teacher who realized that two of his colleagues were not at post for about 5 years, but recently found about 3 pay slips showing that these people were still being paid. And so he reported to us, and it's a case that we've taken up and we are following up.
Recently, more than 20,000 ghost names were removed from public payrolls. A local citizens movement has discovered fraud with building materials at a school building site. The local authorities have stopped the construction work. Jacob Ahuno from GII is on his way to meet with the group.
Today we are going to Akatsi South in the Volta region. We'll be meeting with the Social Auditing Club in the district, and then we'll be meeting with the DCE, which is the District Chief Executive. When there are projects or services that are being delivered in the district, what the social auditing clubs or the citizens group that we have in the district do is that they look at whether or not there are things going right or wrong. And where there are things going wrong, they prompt the district assembly officials, especially the DC, which is the district chief executive.
when the school building is put up, we check it, we saw that the building is very bad. The contractor didn't do a good work. When the engineers came down and tested the structure, it came to light that the whole structure is very bad. So as a result of this, we quickly informed the DCE to stop the work, asked the contractor to stop the work.
So this is the College of Education's structure. What was it supposed to be?
Four-story building. It's a four-story hostel block.
Hostel.
That expert came in, that girl who they wanted to check on the
foundation.
The foundation.
Okay.
So they took that samples too, and they came back with the results, and they have recommended that we should.
The whole structure should be demolished. Wow. But how do you feel? Did you
very
think...
bad because of that? We may not give admission to a lot of students this year.
The local authorities appreciate the work of the grassroots.
They are so helpful. So any information, I'm in the office now. I cannot be everywhere. So they go out and fish out the problems and let me know. And I have to implement them.
At ALAC in Accra, working with official institutions is not always that smooth.
If it so happens that the one who received the petition did not file it properly, then it's lost in the system. Every time there's that bureaucratic thing that has to go through a whole lot of processes, by which time most of the complainants get frustrated and just walk away.
The fight against corruption is a long, hard process.
It's a working process. You win some, you lose some, and then we are getting there. We are educating people, are changing, but if only there could be swift action, then we'll see more people coming forward to report.